my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we, baby? Yes. We have new t-shirts, my darlings. We have our Powerpuff Superwoman. It had to be her. It could not be anybody else. As you very well know, she is the first and front and center of every episode, and she represents us. She represents all of us. She represents our strength. She represents our fabulosity. She represents eating our salads and minding our business. And baby, what is delayed is not denied. We have come out with the baby blue, and when you turn around, we have what is delayed is not denied. We did longer sleeves this time around for our girlies. For those of you that are conscious of your upper arms, I got you, mama. We also have what? The crew neck, so that you are comfortable with your limousine girlies and you can go everywhere and anywhere. We have no tags. Instead, I made sure that it was a print so that you have no reactions. There you go, my darlings. Are we living and loving? Beautiful cotton. Might I add that we ship internationally. We have it in our beautiful sky blue for a punch of color for spring. We also have it in cream, my darlings. Yes. And sizes small to 4X. I went out yesterday. Was it day before yesterday? And when I tell you the amount of compliments that I got, I screamed. I was like, is there something that I do not know? And I was so impressed with the amount of guys that said, I need this for my mom, I need this for my wife, I need it for my girlfriend, for my sister, for my cousins. And they just kept on asking. I was at the mall, and it was unbelievable. You can tuck her in. It's a long tee, and you will absolutely absolutely love her. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. Yes, darlings, the links are below. Go ahead and get yours. If we sell out, I will order more. All right? Love you, and thank you. Mwah. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? Let me start by saying that Joe McCann has been retained in Zanzibar and his passport has been seized. We also know that Joe is either 48 or 45 years old. We're not sure, but around that age. The police in Zanzibar is currently holding Joe McCann, the fiancé of the late Ashlee Robinson, popularly known as Ashlee Renee, following her death. Robinson, an American citizen, died several days ago in what was initially reported as an apparent suicide by hanging. Addressing the incident today, the 14th of April 2026, the Deputy Commissioner of Police in Zanzibar, who also serves as the Deputy Director of Criminal Investigation DCI, Zuberi Chembera, stated that the police are conducting a thorough investigation to determine the actual case of death. Stay with me because there's a lot going on. The investigation is being carried out in collaboration with other investigative bodies, while a post-mortem examination of the deceased body continues at Lumumba Hospital in Unguja. Detailing the events leading up to the Robinson's death, Chambers explained that the hotel management had received a report from a guest in room number 24 who claimed to have heard an altercation coming from the room number 25, which was occupied by Robinson and her fiancé. In response to the disturbance, the hotel management decided to move McCann to a different room, which was room number 65, located approximately 8 minutes walk away from the original room. Let me stop there, because when the police commissioner came, he was speaking in his own language.
Tarehe 8 mwezi wa 4 majira ya saa 2:55 za usiku huko hoteli ya Zuri iliyoko Nungwi, wilaya Kaskazini A, mkoa wa Kaskazini Unguja, mwanamke ajulikanaye kwa jina la Ashlee Jane Robinson, miaka 31, raia wa Marekani, ambaye alifikia kwenye hoteli hiyo ya Zuri katika shughuli zake za utalii.
and there was a lot of clarification. We now know that Joe and Ashlee were at a previous resort before they came to this resort. Before they came to this resort, before they came to this villa. The previous resort was where he proposed to her. I want to know, where's the ring now? Because it occurred to me, where's the ring? And then it also occurred to me, was the ring real? You're going to stay with me because I've been up doing so much research on this. Where is the ring? Is the ring cubic zirconia? Was the ring a real ring? And I am now convinced that this was not a real relationship, but I'll get to that in a minute. We also find out that Ashlee and Joe had been fighting from the minute they came to this particular villa. I know it gives you goose pimples. They had been fighting constantly to the point that they were disturbing other guests. Stay with me. Furthermore, reports indicate that prior to the incident, the deceased had requested a charging cable from a hotel employee due to issues with her own. When you travel abroad, as we very well know, to different countries, they have different outlets. So you have to buy the outlet for that country. I am under the impression, I was not there, but I'm trying to piece two and two together, that because of the distress that she was having with this guy, Joe, that she was talking to her mother, she was talking to her friends, she was talking to her other friends in her clique of high, soft living that she was portraying on Instagram. To the point that her phone was dying and she didn't have a charger, maybe a cord or a rod or whatever, where she could charge her phone. She was outside of the villa. She didn't want to stay in there because sometimes you need some fresh air. Needless to say, you have staff that wait on you that will come around and give you all sorts. So, in essence, there was a butler and he bumps into Ashlee. Needless to say, Ashlee and Joe have been separated. As you heard, 8 minutes walk separation. He bumped into Ashlee 2 to 3 hours after the separation. You've got to understand the timeline. Ashlee was a social media girly. She was a baddie, as you call it. The math was not mathing. It did not make sense. A beautiful girl, beautiful skin, beautiful figure, invests in herself. Single girl, not married, no children. This is how she's living her life. The best food, the best places. That's not somebody who would choose this form method of offing herself. She would have taken sleeping pills and called it a day, because that is very aligned to who and what she is. 3-hour timeline. The butler bumped into her and she asked for a charger. He didn't have a charger. He had a basket of fruits. And he asked her, would you want anything? She said, no, I need a charger. But you know what? If you can get me a charger, when you come with the charger, then I will tell you what I need. I'm almost in tears. So he went to go and look for a charger. Upon his arrival, the entire villa was pitch black. Dark. For those of you that have traveled on holiday or even on business, you know how crazy it is and difficult, sometimes challenging, to find the switch to turn the lights off. Many a time I have gone to bed with the light on because I don't know where to turn it off. And I've said, well, so far as I can sleep, it's okay. He got to the villa where Ashlee was, and he couldn't open the door. The door was heavy. It was heavy. He pushed the door, only to see Ashlee wriggling her body for the last moments of life. He was so traumatized, he ran away. He ran to get help. And that was when, still alive, the rope of a morning gown was hung on the back of the door where you hang your clothes to come in. You want to tell me that she holstered herself up on the door? You see, you have to be careful when you do stuff like that. 99.999999999, there would have been a stool that she would have kicked off, or a chair, or the bed, something, in order for her to hang. There was nothing there. I hypothetically think that Joe came back within that 2-3 hour time frame, and I think it got heated, and I think that he strangled her. I think he did. And then when he came to, he realized he would not get away with this, and that was when he holstered her on the back of the door. And he would have thought that she would be there till morning, but her angel was, she bumped into this butler, pure happenstance, on the resort grounds. Okay, the deceased had requested a charging cable from a hotel employee due to issues with her own. The employee was instructed to return after 10 minutes. Upon returning, the employee found the deceased hanging from a clothesline. She was rushed to the hospital where she later died. In another development, DCI Chamber strongly refuted rumors circulating on social media claiming that the cause of death was strangulation. He clarified that the documents circulating online are unofficial and were not issued by relevant authorities. He emphasized that the investigation is still ongoing and that the family of the deceased is fully involved in the process. This includes the dispatch of representatives from the coroner's office authorized by the embassy and the victim's family to assist in the investigation. And if he didn't strangle her, he hung her. Please show me the stool in the room. Please give us a blow by blow, because this is very sophisticated for a place such as this, where it has never happened. And if this did not go viral, then I strongly believe that police commissioner would not have come out here to give us a public announcement in his language, might I add. I'm going to pivot for a minute. Ashlee's parents have started a GoFundMe, of which I absolutely understand. I said it yesterday. I said that this is going to cost them. This is such an expense. What an unfortunate, horrible thing to happen to this family. That were at home, they were happy for their daughter, and they get this news. Bad enough, but it's going to cost them money that they most probably would not have, because they have to travel to a foreign country and retrieve their daughter's body and bring it back home in a casket. I live in the United Kingdom, and a couple of my friends, family members have passed by where they've had to ship the body from the United Kingdom to Nigeria. And I know of one personally, because we all did a GoFundMe for her. £17,000 sterling. So I can imagine coming from Zanzibar to the United States, how much it's going to cost them. It's going to cost them a lot. I also saw the parents. The parents are divorced and they have other partners. And the mother's partner is white. I bring this up because I saw the insensitive comments in the comment section. I also now have found out, let me just find it, what a diverster is, because apparently that is what Ashlee called herself, a diverster. And again, like I said, I had never heard about it until this case. Just on history, you can Google it. Black women are killed mostly by black men, not white men. Okay? There is a difference. There is a difference, my darling, of meeting a guy who buys you all of these lavish, wonderful things. There's nothing wrong with it. There's a difference when there's a man that loves you. And that man that loves you can come in any color, shade. You will know that he loves you. It really depends on what you are looking for. And so that's why I say, a lot of people in the comments, oh, it's a white guy that deleted. A lot of black men have deleted their wives. So much so, there's a man of 30 years. He deleted his wife, who happened to be a pastor. 30 years he was married to her, and he deleted her. This is about lifestyle and what was taken advantage of and what you signed up for. This diverster name, whatever, is rubbish. It's a stupid thing to say. It's a stupid thing to identify yourself as. White is not better. Black is not worse. It's a stupid, ignorant thing to say. To say that, you're insulting black brothers. What kind of rubbish is that? You just happen to marry who you happen to marry. I have dated black, I've dated Asian, Indian, white. I date who loves me, who stands by me, who really brings out the best in me. That's who I love. And ultimately who I married. It had nothing to do with black or white. Absolutely not. So for all these diverster girls that are talking this nonsense, remove it. It's an insult. And you're insulting yourself first. And you're inviting insult to you. I was curious. Just happenstance, because I'm taking images and pictures to support my story as I tell you. Ashlee's Instagram page was very much about living a very expensive Chanel bag kind of life. This is not a soft life. I have done an episode about 2-3 years ago talking about the soft life. Finding your own peace and self. That's a soft life. A soft life has nothing to do with buying expensive things. A lot of people think that luxury is luxurious things. Well, maybe I'm different. Maybe because I'm older. Maybe because I'm 57. Luxury to me is having the ability to walk away from everything and anything. From walking away from working, from walking away from not wanting to do anything, from being able to live on the beach without any contact information. To me, that's luxury, because the second you walk out with that Chanel bag, Lamborghini, it loses its value. Ashlee has 50 pictures, and it seems as if she started dating this guy. Joe was 3rd of November. I think Ashlee was dating rich guys. I think Ashlee was in a clique of girls where they kind of dated men for money, and they were flown out because it shows her expensive bags and it shows location. This is not a real relationship. This is not a relationship. This is posting for the gram. She is not even living this life. It's an understanding with herself and Joe. Do you know that Joe was married to a black woman previously in 2018? Did you know that? Do you remember when I said it in my last episode, or maybe it was my first episode? I said, look and check out Joe that looks 40 something with this little 31-year-old. There are a couple of things I want to say first. The fiancé, do we know whether he has been to Tanzania before? Do we know whether he has been engaged before? Do we know whether he's been engaged to a black woman before? Check for life insurance. Find out if there's any kind of insurance on Ashlee. Find out if he has stayed at this resort before. divorced his former wife. Yep. Divorced her while she was pregnant. Divorced her in 2022. Let me just get my record straight right here. He met her at 28. He divorced her when she was 31. He proposed to her and pressured her to walk down the aisle alone, even though her father was living. That was his second child, and he divorced her while she was pregnant and her mother was going through stage 4 cancer. That's why it's not about a black or white. It's about the individual. Ashlee was saying, I'll go with the highest bidder. And he says, I can afford, because he's got his crypto business, of which crashed and burned, and he lost over 100 million. Remember yesterday I talked about somebody who in the comment section said that he's a weirdo. I met him. He's arrogant. He's mean. This is a man that doesn't take no for an answer, because the daughter got into this kind of lifestyle for the gram, for the pretty bags, for the money. Other than that, how is Ashlee able to afford this kind of lifestyle if it is not by the men that she is meeting and dating? She just met this guy, so was she affording her life before then? Do you know what really made me sad? And I don't know whether you caught it. I've been looking for it, but I know as fact, because I took some pictures from that page. Ashlee had another Instagram page. It's been taken down. Somebody has taken down that second Instagram page. Why? Because you see, there's an old saying, when you start to throw water, if you throw water at a wall, it goes in every direction, not just one direction. Which means that as we are going to expose Joe for who and what he is, it's also unfortunately going to expose Ashlee for what she was doing. A man that loves a woman and intended to marry her would have not had to be questioned and would not have been anywhere but by her passing body, screaming his head off, sorry about the fight that they had. Not Joe, because Joe didn't know her like that. Joe was just enjoying her. Where's the wedding ring? And check to see if it is real. The way Joe treated Ashlee while she was alive, which was extremely shabby, he has extended that shabbiness in her death. That is why I now know, because I thought about it, that this in actual fact was a wonderful, glamorous contract. Let me show my dealers that I can still make this money, that I still got money to burn. And Ashlee said, you take me, I don't mind. You take care of me, I'll come. They had to have had a dispute. They were negotiating back and forth. It wasn't working out. Ashlee said, no, I'm around the way, girl. I'm from New Jersey. Don't let this pretty Miami body face fool you. I'm not doing that. And Joe looked at her and said, how dare you? Do you know who I am? Everybody at the resort saw them bickering and fighting, because when you talk about the amount of noise and screaming, that means that they were coming almost fist to fist. That tells you what was going on. These were not lovers, because how many times, please tell me, I've done it myself, even with my family members, my friends, whatever. Come on now, we're on holiday. Are we going to start fighting here? Let us enjoy this, please. We are only here for a short while. I'm not here trying to quarrel about this, that, and the other. We can do that when we get back home. Tell me in the comments if you have never said that to a boyfriend, to a lover, to a sister, to whomever. When you went on holiday and somebody was just trying to go left, and you were like, you know what, you ate that holiday apple pie because you had paid for the flight, you had paid for the hotel, you got all of these pretty clothes. You're not trying to quarrel. This was a negotiation where Ashlee said, the next guy will pick me up and I can go from here to South Africa. Don't play with me. So it's all a very sad, but it's a glamorous, sexy story. That is why this has caught wind, because you know what? This is a black woman. And again, like I said, social media. This is not America. As much as people complain about the po-po, about this and that, it is still not America. They do things differently there. So guess what? You had a butler who came around the way. He was so petrified that he did not know what to do. He did not know. Instead, he ran away. Do you know the time that could have been used to save Ashlee's life? But you cannot blame him. Who put Ashlee there? That is the question. People like Joe, and I don't know whether he's gone there before, go there to have all of these kind of dilly-dallies. Forgive me, Father up above, if I am wrong. This is the kind of lifestyle that Ashlee was pursuing. That's why this went left. It's the same thing with Danisha, who went to Saint Martin. And she got into a car of a stranger that she met at the White Rabbit Club. He was taking care of them and she jumped into his car. Come to find out, he's a drug dealer. They had been looking, they had been watching him. They waited for him to separate himself from the girls. Not knowing, one of them went back with him. He got onto this quiet road. They took their target, Que sera, sera. It's the choices you make. And that's why I'm telling you girls, be very, 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 very careful. Because this can lead you down a road that you would never have accounted for. Where is Ashlee's other page? More importantly, who took it down? And if you took it down, what are you hiding? Darlings, like I said, I'll be on top of this. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love. So those are the t-shirts, my darlings. If they sell out, don't panic. Don't panic. I will order some more, okay? And then we have what? We have our tote bag. We have our tote bag with the thicker straps that you can carry with you, and you can take this to the gym. It's a sports bag. You can take it to the gym. You can take it to the supermarket. You can take it to work. It's got the logos on both ends. And I'm going to show you something also. You have a magnetic clip, so you can clip it in. It will hold in together. Also, when you pull it apart, you will have the label also in the bag, and then you've got a big purse right here to put all of your keys. But guess what? Multi-purpose, my darling. You can also fold this bag. So I'm going to show you as is. You just turn it in like so on both sides. There you go. You fold it. Guess what? You fold it into the opening pochette. And there you go. There you go. So you can have this as an extra shopping bag. You can have this as an extra bag when you're going anywhere, even on the airport when you're traveling. It's so handy. So handy. It's a canvas bag. It is absolutely washable. It does not change. And we have it in pink. We have it in orange. We have it in sky blue, of which I live and love. Yes, and then we also have it in ice cream, because I love ice cream and I also love yogurt. So baby girl, you are looking absolutely cute. I hope you enjoy these, my darlings. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for riding with me. This is just the beginning, because the bras are coming, the slips are coming, the panties are coming, the makeup, the skincare, the Afro hair care kit is coming. It's all coming, my darling. This is a black-owned brand, and I am self-funded, and I am so excited. The link is below, and I will be sharing how to wear the t-shirts, different styles, different suits for you. Thank you so very much. God bless. Bye-bye. Yay! We have launched. We have launched. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. I am so excited. I am what? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.